What's up, y'all? We just got the latest chapter of Ichi the Witch, chapter 20. Another banger, man. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. So, yeah, this video probably won't have the best edits because I am at work. You guys know how it is. One week I work, one weekend I don't work. So, I do apologize. Hopefully, you still enjoy it. Now, let's get into this chapter. So, with everything we find out, I'm curious if the witches actually knew. I want to know how long the witches knew about the fate of Ichi. Of course, it seems as if Yuru actually knew ahead of time because he tells Ichi in the previous chapter that he's going to be a sacrifice and that he should ask Des to explain it. So apparently, Yuru must have knew quite some time ago before he got, absorbed and consumed by Ichi. But I'm just curious how long the other witches knew about this situation. And if that's the case, is Daz around him to keep him safe until that point in time where he becomes a sacrifice? Like, I have so many questions. And it kind of makes sense because when I think about all the facial expressions that Dez actually makes towards Ichi, outside of like when he does something stupid, her face always looks like she's sad and depressed. And maybe that's because she already knew the fate of Ichi this whole time. Hopefully they'll let us know at some point in the future, but it's just like, yo, damn, this is crazy. But we about to get into it, man. Again, subscribe, hit that bell. The chapter starts off where Ichi wakes up. He's in the bed. Kagumi is right by his side. And for me, it's like, I kind of was hoping he would get to the point where maybe he wouldn't be unconscious for 3 days whenever he uses Yuru's power. I was hoping that he might get to the point where now it's just 2 days or maybe even just 1 day. But to see that it's still 3 days, even after all this time has passed, I'm kind of like, yo, dang, I want this guy to improve. But then again, at the same time, you don't want the growth of your character to be too fast. So it's like a half and half type of situation where I like it a little bit, I hate it a little bit, type, one of those scenarios. But you got it where he wakes up. Dez is also by his side, and and she goes to say like, yo, Kagumi never left the bed. She was always by your side as well. But I'm looking at Dez like, yo, you there too. Now, obviously, you must care as well. I'm really curious how she feels towards Ichi because, again, this is one of those situations where she looks very sad and depressed in the face, and she tells Ichi like, yo, we need to talk. She was like, follow me. And she's going to get straight to the point. So they begin walking down these steps, and she starts explaining what happened in that town. You know, how half of the area was destroyed, but no one was actually hurt. All the other witches are there right now trying to repair it so that the citizens have a home to go to. I think that's pretty noble, pretty dope. Then you also have it where she goes to talk about the world hater. She let Ichi know that that's the name of the of that magic beast, and that he will destroy the world. He's going to come back at some point and destroy the world. And you see that Dez is very sad and depressed about it because because there's nothing she can do. And this may be the first time we actually seen her look or feel helpless in a situation since the series has started. Granted, it's only been 20 chapters, but for the most part, she never really looked like her back was against the wall in any type of situation we've encountered. So then we have it where they walk up on this person, and you have it where Ichi right off the bat asks this person, like, yo, are you human? And Ichi is able to sense like, yo, it's something more to this person. I was just thinking she was crazy. I'm not going to lie. I was like, yo, she's going to be one of those insane characters that want to dissect Ichi and do some weird stuff. That's what I was thinking. That's the vibe I was getting. But you find out that this is actually a magic beast within a person's body. So this magic beast goes from person to person. Like if someone's, sick or in a coma or whatever, she'll take over their body, use it as a puppet to communicate with humans. And it turns out that this magic beast has the ability to foresee the future. It's the prophecy magic beast. And anything she predicts does come true. And you have it where she tells Ichi like, yo, the world hater is going to destroy the world. He's going to wipe everything out and this world will end. And they show scenes of it. And I'm not going to lie, these scenes look dope as hell. Little crazy and scary looking, but still like the art for these panels is insane where you just got all this like, warped corpses all around this area, and you just got the world haters just sitting there in the middle with his arms crossed, as if he's finally at peace. Kind of remind me of like Thanos when he says, I'm gonna go to a grateful planet and just sit down and relax and enjoy myself. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And then you got it where the prophet Magic Beast says, like, there is a way to stop him. There's a small chance, but there's a chance that the person who acquires Yoru may actually be able to defeat the world hater and absorb his powers. Absorb it and make it his slave. And you have it where that statement right there lets us know that Yoru at some point in time must have talked to that magic beast and was aware, to the prophecy magic beast, and was aware that this would be his fate. So you also have it where this prophecy beast, magic beast says, like, the person who does absorb the world hater will succumb to the darkness and end up dying from absorbing the world hater. And so that means that your boy Yoru knows that at some point he's going to die, because he's going to be consumed. He's going to be already consumed by the owner of the person who takes possession of the world hater. Now, I don't know if once a magic beast owner dies, do they, go back out in the world, or do they cease to exist? Do they die with the body of the person who is their master? We don't really know. And you got it where the prophecy magic beast is saying, like, yo, this is your fate to save the world. You are the Messiah that will save this world. How do you feel about it? Will you agree to it? Will you save this world? What will you do? And you got it where Ichi is just like sitting there thinking to himself real quick. Well, not really necessarily thinking to himself, but you see that he is pondering the idea of what this person just said to him. And then you have it where Dez is looking, and she just has that face where, like, yo, man, we're asking this guy to sacrifice himself to save the world. And then next thing you know, you got it with Ichi without a hesitation. He says, okay. He was like, yo, I'll do it. He said, I don't really know about all this prophecy and me being the Messiah and all of this chosen one stuff. I don't really know about that, but I see that I only have two choices. Is to just sit here and plain die, or to go out while trying to take out my prey. And that's what I choose. My choice is clear. I'm going to choose going out fighting as opposed to just sitting here and just allowing myself to die. Then you have it where Dez is like sitting down. She stands up and she's looking at him. And I'm very curious on what their interaction is going to be the next time. By the time we get the next chapter, I'm very curious how she's going to speak towards him, because this dude now knows that he is here to die. He is a sacrifice, but at the same time, he looks at it like, yo, either way I'm dead, I might as well go out fighting. And I can respect that. And that's what makes Ichi pretty dope for a main character, for an MC. The fact that he's willing to fight to the death and not willing to just, bend over and just take it. Pause. Somebody's going to make that bad. But you guys know what I mean. But let me know your thoughts on this chapter. If you like the video, thumb it up. Please subscribe. Hit the bell for all notifications. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.